Today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on a dark and dirty bad boy fragrance that is a reimagined take on an 80s classic. This is Fahrenheit Parfum from the house of Christian Dior. But how does it compare to the original? To find out, stay tuned to Mags Frags. Yes, hello again everybody and welcome to Mags Frags. I'm Paul and this is day 7 of my Fragrance 365 project where I'll be talking about a different fragrance every day for a whole year. Today I'm taking a look at DIOR Fahrenheit Parfum. This one is not to be confused with the original Fahrenheit Eau de Toilette version that was released back in 1988 and was notorious for its smell of petrol and burning rubber. This one goes off in a different direction to the original, but the bottle presentation is very similar. I did own a bottle of the Eau de Toilette from 1988 because it was a huge release round about the time when I was first getting into fragrances as a spotty 16-year-old. I remember buying it purely because I really liked the colour of the bottle. But I didn't enjoy the smell and it fell into a black hole somewhere and it's kind of never been seen since. This one was released in 2014 and for me it's a better release with the petrol note being replaced with leathery and boozy accords. Don't get me wrong though, this is still a dark and dirty fragrance with a nod to the old Fahrenheit, but it's somehow now a more modern and rounded fragrance that I think smells very nice and a big improvement on how I remember the original. Yes, the top notes in this are licorice, Sicilian mandarin and suede. In the mid we've got violet leaf, rum, coriander and cumin, and in the base we've got bourbon vanilla. Yeah, right from the first spray the most prominent note in this is the suede. This is accompanied by a touch of Sicilian mandarin and the sweet licorice, but it's the suede that instantly jumps out to me. It reminds me of a nice quality leather jacket. It smells sweet and smoothly blended with a warm and comforting aroma. In the heart of the fragrance, the rum and the spicy notes combine with a fresh ozonic note of violet leaf, which produces a boozy accord that blends seamlessly with the leather note from the opening. The bourbon vanilla in the base brings just the right amount of sweetness to the fragrance and it pulls it back from being too aggressive. This one is branded more towards being a male fragrance, but I think women could pull this off just as well as men in a pair of ripped jeans and a leather jacket. Yeah, it arrives in this familiar and attractive bottle. The glass is iridescent in shades from ink black over crimson to a bright sunny shade of yellow. There's no branding on the bottle that says it's the Parfum version, but the way to tell is that the Dior logo is at the bottom of the bottle and it's in this stubby 75ml variant. There's a CD logo on the top of the cap there, and there's also a CD logo that's embossed into the bottom of the bottle. It's got a clip-on cap there, but I'm not going to do my spray scent. It has got a really nice spray, but it's a little bit hot outside and this is a little bit too dense for me today on a hot sunny day like this, so I'm not going to spray because it'll last on me for about 10 hours. But yeah, the presentation is absolutely top notch with this one. The box comes in the familiar, if you are familiar with the Fahrenheit line, it comes in a box that's very similar to the original. So yeah, overall the presentation is first class. Yeah, this is best suited to the colder autumn and winter seasons and for dressed up evenings and formal events. I wouldn't recommend it as a date night scent unless you know the person who you're going on the date with and know that he or she likes it, because it's a fragrance that won't be liked by everyone and will divide opinions. You know, like the Marmite effect. I personally really enjoy it, but I've also asked other people's opinions and I've received mixed feedback. It's not a mass appealing fragrance, but it's definitely very unique, with elements borrowed from the original and then new notes added that produce a fragrance that stands out amongst the crowd. I wouldn't go anywhere near this one in hot weather or to wear as a day scent, but as an evening fragrance it has a dark and mysterious character that is definitely going to get people to sit up and take notice. Yeah, I easily get 12 hours of longevity out of this, and it projects like an absolute monster for the first 2 to 3 hours. Definitely go easy on the sprays with this, otherwise it can get really annoying for the person wearing it, never mind the people that are in your scent cloud. It kind of takes me back to the 1980s and 90s when it was the norm for a fragrance to have beast mode projection and fill a room, but less is more. Less is definitely more with this one. Yeah, this is a fragrance that bucks the trend of most modern day designer fragrances. Whether you enjoy the smell of this or not, you'll definitely be able to appreciate the complexity and the unique qualities of this masterpiece of perfumery. I personally gravitate towards more sweeter, more powdery scents, but sometimes it's good to break out of your comfort zone and wear something a bit more challenging. It's not the most versatile fragrance, but this will definitely be in my winter fragrance rotation. So DIOR Fahrenheit Parfum gets an overall score of 8 out of 10 from me. Yeah, so that's it for today's scent of the day. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to be reviewing a perfect spring and summer scent, so don't forget to tune into that one. As always, if you've liked this video, please don't forget to give it a like or subscribe to the channel. I'd also love to hear your thoughts on this fragrance, so if you've owned it or you're still wearing it, leave me a message down in the comments section and let me know what you think of this one. Until next time everybody, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe and keep smelling fresh. Bye bye for now.